Hey y'all, welcome to the 2021-2022 school year. My name is Stephen Bell. I'm a proud member of the Lumbee Tribe and the American Indian Education Coordinator here at GCS. Since I wasn't able to make it out to all 127 of those open houses, I wanted to take some time and create our own open house and share a little bit about the Indian Ed program. I grew up here in Greensboro and got the question a lot like, where are your feathers at? Or why don't you live in a teepee? Or you don't look native to me. And sadly, our students are sharing that they're getting those same questions today. And we know those questions come because our voices have been silenced for so long. And I'm here because I want to make sure that our students' voices aren't just elevated, but they feel like they belong and can be proud of who they are in their school, in their classroom, and here in GCS. So I'm going to take a couple minutes to share about the Indian Ed program and what we're doing to work towards that goal. So I'm going to start with the mission of the Indian Ed program, and that is to support our American Indian students to be academically achieving citizens who are prepared to be successful in a globally competitive environment. Now, this is a mission that has been passed down to me. So I want to give a shout out to some of our former Indian Ed coordinators like Miss Angela Lynch and Miss Mia Malasovas, as well as to some of our former parents and former board members like Miss Pat Hunt, Miss Melissa Stanley, and so many others who have paved the way for not only for me to be here, but who have been supporting this program and our students for many, many years before myself. Throughout the GCS district, we have over 700 students who identify as American Indian, and it's probably actually higher when we know how we're often left out of data or misidentified. And of those students who are identified, there are over 32 tribes and nations represented. You'll see on that picture, which is also on our website, these are where all the schools where our Native students are throughout Guilford County schools. I want to give you a quick snapshot of this last year, even though I started part of the way through the year, and given that we were in a pandemic, we were still able to do a lot of really incredible things for the Indian Ed program, and I'm going to share those with you real quick to give you a sense for the program as well. In November, we had Native American Heritage Month, and we were able to put together, with the help of a lot of community members, the calendar, which you see on the screen. Each one of those days, there was a different focus on Native history and culture and resistance, so that you could continue to celebrate Native history each day and learn a little bit as well. We were able to do some classroom lessons, as you'll see on the bottom right-hand screen, as well as I was able to do a recording on how to celebrate Native American heritage throughout the year that was posted on the GCS website. Even though we weren't able to do in-person culture classes, we had a few culture nights like we had that were held virtually. So we were able to do a virtual movie night to watch the new film Gather, which is on indigenous foods. You can catch it on Amazon if you were not able to attend. We had a few culture night panels, like with Black Indians of North Carolina, with Dr. Brittany Hunt, and then we had one on missing and murdered Indigenous women. You can find those on our YouTube pages if you were not able to attend those but would like to learn a little bit about what was going on. We were also able to engage with folks and students and families through social media. Not just on our Facebook, but I was able to create a Instagram account, as you'll see on the right-hand side, highlighting our Indigenous Femmes in STEM. We were highlighting Indigenous women during Women's History Month. You'll also see the other image of giving some shout outs to different folks in the Native community here in Guilford County. So that is Miss Shalina Chavis from the Lumbee Tribe, who is an assistant principal at Sumner Elementary School. We were also able to engage with students via the Canvas page. I created a Native American Student Association page for elementary, for middle school, and high school, and provided lessons and resources that would be most helpful to that age group. We also did a lot of district work. I was able to attend a lot of virtual meetings and a lot of lead some professional development, like for our school counselors and school social workers, for some principals and new teachers. I was able to attend weekly student services team meetings and do some community events as well. As we step into this new school year, our vision that we have is we are still here, elevating the presence, voices, and experiences of Native students in GCS. To do that, we're hoping to continue a lot of the things that we did in this past year by providing some cultural classes, hopefully in person, by providing ongoing academic support, providing college and career readiness for our high school students, hopefully doing some either in-person or virtual visits, supporting families, doing some classroom and district equity initiatives. And one new thing that is new to the grant, but also aligns with the work that I'm most interested in, is mental health counseling and mental health support. My background is in clinical social work, and I would be happy to support any of our students who might benefit from some individual counseling or might benefit from some group talking circles as well. We're trying to organize and facilitate that. So if you feel like that's something that you're a student, or if you're a student and would like to benefit from that, feel free to email me, which you'll see my contact info on the very last slide. If you're new to GCS or new to hearing about the Indian Ed program and want to enroll your student, because we are funded through a grant, we do have to have a what's called 506 form on file for you. It's a one-page form that identifies student information, tribal membership, and essentially your signature. In that tribal membership, I want to make sure that you clarify that it does not have to be a child. It can also be a child's parent or a child's grandparent who is a tribal member. If you don't have membership or enrollment information, that's okay. There's other ways that you can provide proof of membership to a tribe or nation. This does pertain to both federal recognized and state recognized tribes as well. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out to us. You can find this form on our website, you can find it on Schoolmint, or feel free to email me if you want to have a hard copy that you can fill out. I appreciate y'all taking some time to listen about the Indian Ed program. Here's my contact information. Feel free to reach out at any time. I would be happy to support you, your family, your student in any way I can. I'm excited about stepping into this new school year and am currently in conversations with counselors and principals to get in the schools, to get in front of the students, to support them in any way I can. We'll be in touch. Take care. Y'all stay safe. We'll talk soon.